Phuket is one of the most photographed islands in the world, but most visitors never get above sea level. They come for the beaches, the nightlife, the resorts, and they leave without ever seeing the view that makes all of it make sense. Phuket from above is a completely different island. Jungle-covered hills dropping into turquoise water, hidden coves stretching to the horizon, islands scattered across the Andaman Sea like someone threw emeralds across a map. These are Phuket's most stunning viewpoints, and most tourists never find them. The first stop is Karon Viewpoint, and if you only visit one viewpoint in Phuket, this is the one. Sitting high above the island's west coast, Karon Viewpoint delivers a panoramic view across three of Phuket's most beautiful bays, simultaneously. Kata Noi, Kata, and Karon, beaches stretching out below in a single breathtaking frame. The best time to visit is late afternoon, when the light turns golden and the Andaman Sea shifts from turquoise to deep blue to silver. Photographers come from across the island specifically for this light. Getting here requires either a motorbike or a hired driver. The road is steep and winding, but every meter of elevation is worth it. There is a small parking area at the top and a handful of vendors selling cold drinks and coconuts. Arrive 45 minutes before sunset. Stay until the light is completely gone. You will not regret it. The second stop is Big Buddha. Most visitors come to the Big Buddha for the statue itself. The 45-meter white marble Buddha sitting at the island's highest peak is genuinely one of Phuket's most impressive landmarks. What most of them miss is the view. From the Big Buddha hilltop at nearly 400 meters above sea level, the entire island spreads out below you in every direction. Chalong Bay to the south, Kata and Karon beaches to the west, the hills of Phang Nga province disappearing into the haze to the north. On a clear day you can see Phi Phi Island on the horizon, 45 kilometers away across open water. The Big Buddha is accessible by road and free to enter, though donations are welcomed and respectful dress is required. Go early morning to avoid the crowds and catch the mist still sitting in the valleys below. It is a completely different experience from the midday tourist rush. Radar Hill is Phuket's highest accessible point at 388 meters, and it is the island's best-kept secret viewpoint. Originally a military radar installation, the hilltop now offers an unrestricted 360-degree panorama that no other viewpoint on the island can match. On one side, Patong Beach and the Andaman Sea. On the other, the Central Highlands and East Coast stretching toward the mainland. Access has historically been restricted, but the viewpoint area at the top is accessible to visitors. The road is steep and narrow. A motorbike or small car is recommended. Go on a weekday morning and you may have the entire hilltop to yourself. This is the view that reminds you Phuket is not just a beach resort. It is a mountainous tropical island sitting at the edge of the Andaman Sea. And from up here, that reality hits completely differently. Promthep Cape is Phuket's most famous sunset spot, and its reputation is completely deserved. Sitting at the southernmost tip of the island, Promthep Cape pushes out into open water with unobstructed views across the Andaman Sea in three directions. At sunset, the sky turns every shade of orange, red, and purple, while long-tail boats move slowly across the water below. It is busy. There is no pretending otherwise. Tourists, locals, photographers, and tour buses all converge here in the hour before sunset. But here is the thing about Promthep. The crowd does not diminish the view. The view is simply too big for the crowd to matter. Walk past the main viewing platform down toward the lighthouse for a quieter angle and a cleaner sightline. Arrive at least an hour before sunset to find a good position, and stay after the sun drops. The afterglow over the Andaman Sea lasts another 20 minutes, and most people have already left by then. Khao Khad Viewpoint sits on the east coast of Phuket, and that alone makes it different from every other viewpoint on this list. While the west coast viewpoints look out over the open Andaman Sea, Khao Khad faces Bang Ninga Bay, a completely different landscape of limestone karst islands rising dramatically from calm green water, with the mainland visible on the clear days. It is less visited than Promthep or Karon, which means you are more likely to have genuine quiet up here. A viewing tower at the top adds extra elevation and a wider sightline across the bay. Phuket's mine. See the whole picture. Phuket Unfiltered. New videos every week. Subscribe so you don't miss one.